Good morning from Butte, Montana. This is a unique lesson on its own. It doesn't really. This is for my friend Richard, who's playing a lot of blues lately. So this is kind of an abstract lesson. I don't have a formula for this. These are just sort of some ideas and an approach. So there's that pentatonic scale that many people seem to be familiar with. And if you slide it down here, it's supposed to represent major. I don't really approach it that way. I still think more in terms of chords. So if you were in A, there's your A bar chord, and I don't really hear either. I'm not trying to be difficult. Here's A major. When I get to a D chord, I think of it as D7, so it has some accidentals in it. And then the E I also think of as E7, and I might touch on some B minor if I'm trying to make it sweeter. That kind of, but if I'm being more gritty, I might stick to the E7 and bend into some of the notes, which I'm about to get to. And then back to the A, and A7 of course. So it's good to know where your thirds and your sevens are, because that's a 7. Right, that's a flatted third and a 7, like a flat 7, dominant sound, which is not natural to the key, right? That should be the note, but it's way too sweet. But it will come in handy. Okay, so just here's some ideas. Very abstract, it's just for fun. Right. Okay, so when you think of the D7, those would be like the basic. Right? So, right. But if you're bending, you're getting a flat 9. And the third is here, but the flat third, and bending to it, bending to it, and then fingering it. Then bend, slide into the A. Get to the E chord. Depending on the sound you're going for, a plain E7 might be fine. But for now, let's just take what we learned on the D. Let's play it up in E. And bending to a third, and bending, this gets the 7th. Or even really this is a D9 chord. Here it is in E, but it's just too bright for my taste. Nothing wrong with it, but I like to change the ideas, like so with triads, that's the same 9. That's right. There's your third living there, but Another going flat of the 7th. This is an E7, but I'm almost thinking B minor. So jumping out of position just for fun to finish this little video. Here's your D. Make it D7. It's a flat 1. The 4 chord likes a flat 1 now and then. So this is the 1 and the flat 1. That's the flat 7. That's the 5. Same note as here, but I just dropped down to this familiar position that we just come from. Right? Sorry. And then it's always fun to move this 3rd around too. This is playing an E, and I'm still adding something from that A, which in effect is like I don't even know, maybe a 4th or an 11th. Last thing, this E. Charlie Christian-ish. Slide this whole thing up 2 more frets. It's the same thing, just chromatically down. You can put this shape here to represent a 1 chord for a minute, for a second. Okay, more to come.